Hi everyone, I'm Walter.
And I'm Sam.
And welcome to Unit 13, Southern Discomfort. So, I am not what we call a history buff. I do have a small interest in history. One thing I don't have an interest in is American history, especially in the Civil War. So, I'm not the best person to ask about today's topic, but I'll try my best.
Buff.
Buff. So I have read up on this article. Now, when I think about the Civil War, I automatically think, I guess, the fight between the South and the North. I remember vaguely that it was about to free the slaves, I think.
Yes.
But from what I heard, that it's more about autonomy of the state's government and less to be actually less controlled by the federal government.
Autonomy.
Autonomy.
This Civil War started in 1861 and ended in 1865. However, the flag that is used is called the Confederate flag. And to many, this flag is blatantly a symbol of racism. Blatantly.
Blatantly. I think like many people would look at that from the outside and automatically think that it's sort of a racist symbol.
Right, there's definitely a lot of racist connotations surrounding the flag.
Right. So I guess both of us didn't grow up in America. You grew up in England and I grew up in Australia. So we didn't learn about Australian Civil War, or not even Australian, American culture, or even history. But what do you know about the American Civil War?
Like you, I'm not. I wasn't too interested in this topic when it came up in my high school. I don't even think it came up. We're more focused on English kings and queens of the past. So I don't have an extensive knowledge on this. Like you said, I know that it was between northern and southern states. I always thought it was to end slavery, personally.
Right.
So before reading this article, I didn't actually know that. It was apparently for different reasons. Yeah, what about you?
Again, like I said, we didn't really learn it in our schooling either. We actually probably learned more about English history because we're part of the Commonwealth rather than learning about American history. The only times I would see any sort of information from the Civil War was on TV, and it was a very vague sort of concept of what it was about.
Right.
I guess, like Sam, I would also think that it was mainly about ending slavery. I didn't realize that there was more of a different meaning behind it. I know that they still do Civil War reenactments.
Right.
I've seen that on TV from time to time, but yeah, we didn't really learn too much about it. But it is about the South and the North. And what is your impression of Southerners in America and their culture? What's the first thing you think about?
I guess you'd be a bit careful here. I have been to the South.
Oh, really?
Should I say South? Well, I've been to Florida, which is considered kind of South or Southeast America. So my impression is that, that's where the rednecks come from.
Okay, yep.
Have very strong accent. They can be a bit more racist, as depicted on TV. I guess I'm going a lot from what I've seen on TV, because when I went there, they were nice and friendly. Of course, I went to Disney World. So they were nice and friendly, but from what I've seen on TV, it's very white communities, mainly white people live there. And at some states can be a little bit more racist. That's what I know, unfortunately.
Yeah. See, I absolutely have just the stereotype that I get from TV, which is country style people. I guess, yes, the redneck style of people is what I see on TV. Very thick country style accents for America. Though I do get like friendly impressions from certain TV shows. But yeah, when we think of the South, it also is connected to, sadly connected to racism as well.
And Trump, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly how true that is. I'm sure not everyone in the southern areas of America are racist.
Right.
I'm sure there's probably less racist people in the southern areas of America than there are racist people.
Yeah, of course.
However, as far as I know from TV and never actually being to America myself, that's basically all I know.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, that wraps it up for the preview section, and we'll see you on the review section.